Hello YouTubers, it's Venezuela Carlos, and today we're gonna do a tobacco review. Who would have guessed? On Tabac Noir. Noir. I guess I hope I'm pronouncing that right. May not be pronouncing it right at all. I'll be told otherwise. But right there by Sutliff. And to go with that, we're gonna play REO Speedwagon 9 Lives, which makes sense as I tell you more about the tobacco. So here we go. Let's kick it off. Alright. Hopefully that's not too loud for you all. If it is, I hope you can hear everything still. Now, I'll turn it down a touch just to be sure. Okay. This tobacco here consists of 9 tobaccos, all dark, all black actually. And though it may look wet, it's not. It's not wet at all. It reminds me of a straight black Cavendish. If you've ever smoked a toasted black Cavendish, it's actually kind of dry. That's how this is. Got a little more moisture content than the normal black Cavendish, but not like BCA or that type of thing. It's not that wet at all. It says it has 9 flavors. And so, like I said, it goes with the 9 Lives REO Speedwagon CD. And it says that it's exotic and flavorful. From the first smell of the tin, it reminds me of a product by Tinderbox called Captain Spice. Now that's from the tin, mind you. Once I lit it up, and it's taken a lot to light up. I mean, I was really excited to try this tobacco. I expected it something maybe a little bit different than what I'm getting. But it tends to go out a little bit. The char light and opening light of the pipe took 3 matches, which I was really surprised at considering how dry the tobacco is. It just didn't want to catch. And that's happened on the different pipes I smoke. And by the way, I'm smoking a James Upshaw P, handmade, from the early 80s. I'm old, so's the pipe. Oh well. So, for the tobacco review, as you see, the ash, it's a medium gray. The flavor is not as described. It says it's an aromatic with medium body. And I'd say the aroma is pretty close. Not heavy, but nice and pleasant. The body of the tobacco tends to be light to me, personally. I think this does consist of quite a few burleys in it, which is a drinking tobacco. It absorbs a lot of flavoring, so generally speaking, when you flavor tobacco, they use burley a lot in those types of tobaccos. So I get a flavor of burley with just a hint of sweetness, and that's kind of how it rolls throughout the whole smoke. One of my complaints, I'm sorry John, thank you for the sample, but I have to be honest, is that it doesn't have the flavor I expected based on the description of what it said. Whereas, like Spinnaker, blew me up. I had to get used to that one. Black Swan I thought was better than this, and a little more moist. But again, personal taste. I just wish it had a little more flavor of sweetness in it. It kind of dries your mouth out a little bit. I have my handy dandy water here, but it smokes okay. It just doesn't trip my trigger. Doesn't mean it won't trip yours. You might say, geez, Venezuela, you're nuts. It's a great tobacco. And you could very well be right. It's just my taste buds. I don't care much for tomatoes, but, you know, or cucumbers for that matter, but I love pickles. So, who knows? Messed up. But I just wish it had more flavor to it. I don't mind the burley flavor, I just wish it had some sweetness to it. Of casing, when I say that. I just thought I expected it to be a heavier case vanilla with maybe some fruit or something in it, based on the description, and it was none of the above. So on this one, I'm a little bit disappointed. I think it's one of the first ones I am disappointed in, but I don't want. It goes out constantly, and it's going out again. See. You never have a problem smoking anything in this pipe, but this, I'm gonna use a lighter. Speed up the process for you. I have to be honest with you that this one just didn't get it for me at all. I couldn't find anything that I really cared for about it. It didn't burn properly to me. It tends to build up moisture in the mid pipe range, about mid bowl or so, a little bit lower. It starts to get a little wet. And I'm not a wet smoker, it seems just to condense a lot of moisture down at the bottom. So overall, I'm disappointed in this one. But that doesn't mean I've liked, what, 22 of them or something so far. And this one just happens to be one I don't care for. But I hope this is helping you. Don't let this make you not try the tobacco, because you may like it. If you like burley, which I do, and you like a very light aromatic flavor, you may very well like this. But I'm reviewing it based on what the tin said it was going to be like, and literature and information that I got. And based on that, that's why the disappointment is there, because I expected something else. If I told you I was giving you red velvet cake and brought you out German chocolate cake, you'd say, what the heck? What's up with that? Well, that's how I feel about this. And see, I'm working hard to keep this thing lit. It's going out again. So, on that note, Venezuela is going to call it a day on this one. I have one more to do that I've already smoked before, but like I said, I have to refresh my memory. But it's good. I remember it being good. So, on that note, rock and roll ain't noise pollution. Don't forget it. Sub me. I appreciate all your comments. And I am out of here.